Okay. I think we're ready. I'm all messed up. So it looks like I am going to have to come up with, fit in my budget, about $1,500 more. And I mean, there was a time when if somebody told me that I could get a computer for $1,500, I would have been like going, I am so down. I know computer prices have definitely gone down. I know that, like, I could probably, you know, I might have to forego going with a laptop and go back to desktop and build a desktop computer, but it's going to be about the same price. I am not going to mess with trying to build it. I've already done that back in the day, and mixed bag. The first time, you know, building it was a complete and total disaster. I got actually to where I was good at it, and then the components got to the point where it's like I couldn't keep them cool. Components got to the point where I couldn't keep them cool. So everything was overheating. It was funny. I had a Fireball hard drive that literally was a fire freaking ball. I'm doing my best to keep it together. I am literally not doing well with this. I haven't been doing, you know, it might be one of the reasons why I am such a fatalist when it comes to my streaming, because I've become kind of a fatalist in real life. I don't see the positive anymore. You know, and I know that this is one of my big things about my depression that keeps me in my depression. It is definitely one of the big things that, you know, keeps me from enjoying what I have, and I have to remind myself all the time to enjoy what I have. Kind of sad. I lost a subscriber, and it was probably a bot, you know, or somebody at YouTube who was checking up on my account, you know, and I was just kind of like going, oh, I wonder why they unsubscribed. Like, that's the only thing I can think about is why they unsubscribed. I have 73 other people who subscribed, and I'm not wondering why did they subscribe. You know, what can I do to keep them going, keep them happy? No, I'm wondering why one person freaking unsubscribed. It's like when the 13 people, you know, is it 13 or is it 12? It was 12 or 13 people. I forgot the number now. But when over 10 people all at once unsubscribed, I had to literally convince myself that they were all bots. Even if they were, I had to convince convince myself that they were all bots. Just because the timing of it was kind of unique. And, you know, it was kind of like my birthday present. Speaking about birthday present, I've celebrated, I haven't celebrated. I've had anniversaries. This channel has had its 8th year anniversary. I had my 14 years on Twitter's anniversary. I had birthdays, I've had Christmas, I had Thanksgiving, I had Halloween, which is my favorite holiday. All these things, all these milestones, 5,000 views, over 300 videos, over 4,000 hours of watch time. I've got all these things, and everything is held up because I said that my next thing was going to be 100 subscribers on YouTube. And I don't know why it's like this is I don't know why it's like this. I don't. I foolishly thought, and I know I said this before, but I foolishly thought that this was going to be easy to do. If I was asking people to buy subscriptions, I understand that that's kind of, it kind of goes against my whole shtick. Taking money out of your pockets, but we're asking people to pay. But I would understand, like, getting 100 paid subscribers. That's a big ask. But just getting 100 people to subscribe, I thought that was going to be like the easiest thing in the world, and it was going to happen. And the fact that it didn't happen before I reached 100 videos, I could do a video count tonight. Tell you how many videos I have. I probably have close to 400 now. So it's I don't understand it. I don't understand anything. It's like the followers on Twitter. I don't understand it. And yes, I'm pushing for followers. I'm pushing for followers because I'm hoping that a larger number of followers on Twitter will bring me in more subscriptions here on YouTube. If I'm reaching more people, obviously, maybe more people will come and subscribe. But yeah, Twitter just basically, like, that baffles me to no end, because, and there he is. I had 1,000 followers on Twitter that I didn't even really celebrate. I think I did a networking thing for YouTube when I hit 1,000, and I'm going to probably do it because I'm almost at 2,000. So when I hit 2,000 followers on Twitter, I'm going to do another networking thing to kind of celebrate that. I wish the subscribers on YouTube would be like the followers on Twitter. see the potential for more interaction with people on here on YouTube. I definitely see that potential. It is why these were originally live. I was shooting, I was running these as a live video, as a live feed, so that I would have a chat and people could come in and chat. But the half hour, I think the half hour is really, it's too short. And I could play these videos. I could run these videos as a live feed later. And then I can actually add in, my counter guy who is here, I think, right here. I can add the counter queue. Yeah, the counter queue is going to probably go away after 100. If all of a sudden I am, burning right through subscribers. I mean, like I said, because of what happened on Twitter, I mean, it could easily happen here on YouTube, right? My fortune could turn, or I could get exactly what I'm getting right now, and I wanted the slow growth. The slow growth is definitely easier for me to handle, I don't know how much the channel would change once it becomes monetized, and I am, now, I have a binding agreement with YouTube, so there's that freedom is still there, but it's basically stifled. I have, it's like even these videos, they've gotten a lot more views, which that's why I make them. But when there was no views, I have almost the autonomy to basically just say whatever I feel like and however I want, because there is going to be no response. So there is that flip side to the coin. But also with that is that I don't need to basically be doing videos that nobody watches. I don't need that. I don't need the affirmation. I don't need any of that. I would rather have constructive criticism. I'd rather have people tell me what they like, I would rather have more. I'd rather have somebody else's opinion. I'd rather have somebody else's research into things. I'd rather know how they came to conclusions that they have. Those are things that I kind of thrive on. When it's just me like this, I mean, you are, we've gotten to the point where it's, if you haven't figured it all out yet, it's just me. I'm almost on repeat. I do my best to drum up, bring in the enthusiasm. When my computer went down, I grabbed grabbed the Chromebook and switched to Plan Q, which was go back to the beginning, go back to what you did in the beginning, which was I sang cover songs. I mean, that was really before. I mean, I know that I had written parodies, but at the time I had no intention when I first started singing, and I think the next parody is number 3. But when I first started singing, I had no intention of doing parody songs, or even parody songs beyond the Hamilton parody that I did for Next Taco. What the Nux? That's. I didn't know that I was going to be. You know, I was writing parodies. I write songs. I do that all. I do a lot of writing, which is something that most people don't even see, because like, what am I gonna do? Put my writing process up on there, and you guys can see my Word document as I'm writing the story and talking through it. Me writing, I don't know. I forget to eat. I have talked out loud my writing now. I have done that, and I've definitely, because of streaming, I've definitely gotten better, especially like when I'm doing tweets and stuff like that, so you guys can know what I'm doing and what I'm saying. But I forget sometimes. I'm not perfect at that. So you hear me typing, but you don't know what I'm typing. When I finish a picture, I was normally putting it up on Twitter, but I should tell you guys what I'm tweeting. As per usual, this is typical of things. The loud noises, views out. They just so many views. In fact, my computer breaking has actually garnered a lot of views. More. I've almost doubled my viewership because of my computer breaking, which is baffling and interesting. But I also put out a lot of videos. But things like the art stream that I did yesterday, right in the middle of it, it looked like it froze. I said I was going to be right back. I'm making dinner, and I went and made dinner, and it took me about 10 minutes. So it was a 10 minute break in the middle of the stream, and then I came back and I did the Hinny work, and I checked the stream. It seemed to be doing just fine. Everything was going like gangbusters. And then when I looked at the Chromebook, it said, "Oh yeah, the video's ended." And I was like, "Going, when did it end?" I was like, "Going, okay, well, hopefully I got most of because I just finished Hinny. And it probably took me up. The Hinny and the later, it was in picture that I did last. Probably took me about a half hour to 45 minutes. I went through it quick. and that's thanks to the template. The template is actually working out really, really nicely. But yeah, I went through it like gangbusters. I burned right through it. Partly because I didn't do hair. Hair I tend to take a long time when I start drawing people's hair, especially because they have, like, Ollie's hair took me like forever to do. But most people's hair takes me, that takes up a good chunk of the time, and so when I'm not doing hair, the main reason that I didn't do hair on Hinny is because Eskimo Bill didn't have hair, and I didn't put hair in Ham either. So, all of Das Pigloo does not have hair. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now, and I'm about to do another push. For the 100 subscribers, partly because I just want the raffle to be done with. I just want the raffle to be done with, and we will move on from there. Because right now the raffle has one person in it, so I decided that I'm going to just basically do one blob. If somebody else enters into it, I'm going to probably do like their name like a million times. Maybe 25, and scatter it around so that it can end up on either one. And then when I spin the wheel, something like that. Maybe even less. Maybe just like do 20, do 10 and 10. If there's two people in the raffle, something that it could go to either one, because it really would be a coin flip. If I get more, I get more, and I will add them in like that. I'm not going to do a last one standing raffle that we've done, to basically prolong the raffle drawing. It really is just going to be a spin done. One spin and one done. it's just kind of like a, it is what it is. Yeah, well, I'll make it happen. We'll do that. Yeah, I'm just kind of like, it's. I think it was April. I'm almost pretty sure, and I will check to make sure, that my numbers are correct, or my dates are right. But I'm pretty sure that it was April 10th was when I hit. April 10th was when I actually hit the 100 videos in under 100. It was still less than 100 days, so it was 100 videos in under 100 days, and I wanted to celebrate the 100 subscribers. And so at that 100th celebration, which was not very big, because like I said, I wanted the trifecta. I wanted to have all three of them done. I made the proclamation that the next celebration will be 100 subscribers. And in April, I thought that meant that maybe June. If we lost Memorial Day, not a big whoop. Celebration is still going to be 100 subscribers, and so we missed Halloween celebration, we missed a Christmas celebration, we missed all the milestones along the way, we missed milestones along the way, and the closest to a celebration that I had was the unboxing of Tiny Deadpool. That's it. The closest to celebrating that I've even done is an unboxing video. I've mentioned the milestones as they come up, and that's it. They only get a mention. Going to forget most of them, so when the 100 subscribers rolls around, and I want to mention all the other milestones that happened, despite me waiting on this. I'm it is another thing that keeps me not understanding how any of this works. I am absolutely baffles. I don't. Talking about, like, when I first started this, I was like going, I'm doing it all wrong, and I was just gonna do it my way, and all this other stuff. And just recently, and I'm talking recently. I'm talking in the past 3 months. Pretty much since February, so even more. That I have been doing pretty much everything that every advice that they give you to grow your channel and everything like that. I have been following to the letter. I mean, it is literally the steps that I'm taking, and the not waiting for the algorithm to like me and stuff like that, is like an amazing change from where I was at a year ago. And proof of the pudding, it's been working. Proof, that's the proof, is that in only a short amount of time, I've doubled my subscribership. And so those things work. It's just that I want them to. I don't know why I want them to work a lot faster, or in greater numbers. I think work better. I like I said, the whole thing baffles me. I don't even know how people do it. I don't know how people save. It just absolutely baffles me. And how people can have a day job and stream at the same time. Just like I don't know how people do it. Streaming takes a lot of work. I mean, it is a shit ton of work, and most people don't even realize, like, for me to get to even this point where you're just looking at Tiny Deadpool while I'm basically doing a podcast every morning. Just this takes a lot of work. There's a description that's going on that nobody's going to read. There's the video itself that nobody's really watching. And yes, I know, I just had a whole ton of viewership come through here, and it basically, made a liar out of me. And it's the commuting videos are no longer the worst videos that I have. It's gone back to comic time. One fail swoop, somebody came through. And maybe 5 people came through. But My viewership definitely, the number of views that I'm getting right now is definitely like it is noticeably greater than it used to be. Um, a loud noise For a loud noise to hit 10 views usually took about 2 weeks to get 10 views, unless the video was something absolutely phenomenal. But I'm gonna go with the most watched video that I have right now, which is the Iron Mouse parody from Iron Man, Black Sabbath's Iron Man. That's the most viewed. It sat for 2 months almost unwatched. 2 months almost completely unwatched. I think it had 22 videos, 22 views when Iron Mouse showed it on her stream, and then it garnered the most. It garnered the most. The next one down, same deal with that one as well. It had almost that one was actually designed, and it was done after the Iron Mouse video, and that one when I published that one. Oh, and the original Iron Mouse video is not the one that you guys see, even though it's the same video. But the original one that I published was corrupted, and so it basically was unwatchable, and I ended up having to delete it and re-download it. So it lost however many views it had originally, which was probably about 10. It lost all of those to get redone, to get rewatched. But the 3 cover songs that I just did, I mean, they're competing with some of my better cover songs, which I think my best cover song right now is Rainbow Connection, and I think that it could easily, Used to Be Mine could easily it's only been a couple days, and it could easily top it. I think it has like 40 views already. Easily top Rainbow Connection, which is my best cover to date. Rainbow Connection is well over a year old. And yeah, and Used to Be Mine is 2 days old. I mean, when something has like 40 views, and it's like saying, oh yeah, how many views compared to your normal thing, which is 7, and it's saying it goes give me a plus 33 views in the algorithm. Yeah, like I said, this is crazy things, and I gotta stop looking at the analytics. I gotta stop worrying about the analytics and worrying about it. But I was actually I would never have even watched the analytics if it wasn't for the fact that if the people were more, and this is nothing on you. You're the person watching this. You're the most important person right now. But nothing on anybody watching my videos that you don't have to comment, but I have to tell you, I would react differently with comments, and definitely if more people were commenting And I think that's one of the reasons why, like, I made it a factor to enter my raffle, that you have to comment on it, because I don't have any comments. Like, that is the one thing that, in the entire time that I I comment on YouTube videos all the time. I thought that was common. I look at people's things and I can scroll down through the comments and it's like a million comments, and here I am. I'm lucky if I get 2 comments on a video. If I get 2 comments on a video, I think that video is gold. Absolute gold. It's one of my standards of like how I'm going to do videos in the future. Just because of 2 comments. And some people have commented that there's things wrong in the video. And I completely did. The audio on my No Music, which is like that's the whole thing, right? The whole thing is audio. There's no music. Yeah, there's something happened with the because I was having a problem with it switching. I don't know why it's been doing well. I don't know why my computer's been acting up. So before it died, but the audio was switching back and forth, and when I finally got it, I completely redid all those videos. I physically shot a redo, a live take of all the No Music videos. Again, there's two where you have me singing all the videos, because I did it live, and then I cut it into the No Music videos. But I did that twice. And that's one of the things that I wish that YouTube would allow me to do, but I can see why they don't want people to do that, which is I want to replace the video in there. Especially a video that's messed up. Like what do you call? I redid Reverse Harem, the Fast Cars Tracy Chapman thing, because in the middle of the video the music just stops, and I guess it was a connection issue or something like that, and I had to I redid that video, even though in my rules it says don't no second takes, and it's like I had to retake it. It's bad audio. Had to redo it. My singing is bad enough. I mean, I can. I'm gonna get to work. I hope you, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're having a wonderful time doing it. And just so you know, I care deeply about you, and I thank you for spending your time with me. And you are rare to be watching this video, so you mean even more to me by watching this video and listening to me rant about things and complain about things. I think I'm getting better. I hope I'm getting better. But you are awesome, and I think that you should really know that. And as always, cool beans. All right, take care.